Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Titans are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Steelers, who will need to solve that secondary.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And here's Marshall. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football. For about 5, up close to the 40. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Mariota now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Newton now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. They'll run with Marshall. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Now Newton. Going deep here for Bryant. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Adoree Jackson on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So it'll be first down here after the run. To throw is Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Mariota now on second down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Marshall. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Newton now on second down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up the third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Mariota to throw it. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Mariota. His pass caught with the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This is Marshall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Newton on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Newton dancing to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Play fake. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's 3rd and 4.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 33. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So that'll back him up 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And he will find Davis on the left side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And a give this time to the tailback. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Mariota. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They go play action. Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here. The 13th play of this drive. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing is Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff as they run left side. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off play action, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Following the interception here, Mariota. That's complete to Sharp. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mariota now on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jordan Evans from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing This is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On second down, here's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Newton. Able to power through. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the red zone now, Newton. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. He's got it, and it's 24-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense? And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Second down, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Here's Newton. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Newton to throw. And that is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. Pretty move. And once more, a great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines. But then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Mariota. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And the Steelers set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Steelers have won.